What's going on? What's going on, man? We live from the boxing section, man. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Man, y'all let me know what's going on if y'all can hear me or not. You know? Viva la Mexico.
How the fuck I'm backstage? They get my pass revoked? The fuck?
What the hell's going on, man? Maybe StreamYard on that bullshit. They want you to pay $100 for every goddamn thing now.
Fuck StreamYard, but thank you. What's up with it?
Man,
What's
what's
the
going down?
deal?
What's going down? Hey, great
Oh, you
weekend. Great weekend with the homies. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of fun, a lot of fun, man. Great to see the guys, bro. That really helped me come out of retirement, man. You know what I mean? And then Keith Thurman gets a fucking fight.
yeah, he might end up getting a belt again, dog.
Hey, that really pissed me off though, bro. Cause you see me outside, I was going live tonight.
Yeah,
That was the main reason why I went live, bro.
because of Keith Urban.
My hatred for Keith Thurman would not allow me to let that pass.
It's because he punked you at that one fight.
Nigga, he ain't punked me. That nigga's a chump.
Oh no, dog! Like he was telling you everything about yourself.
Nah, 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 nah. He said all that, but still didn't say that he was gonna fight Boots with his scary ass.
And he ain't. If he win this title, he might just retire.
That nigga's a straight bitch.
That'd be the best thing for him to do. Get that title, get out of there. You don't want nothing to
We
nobody
should
else
have
in
got.
that
I
division.
said we should. No, dog. I said we should have got the Errol Spence fight. He said, "Man, the fight is bigger now that he lost." I said, "Bro, get the fuck out of here, dog."
I mean, kind of is. They both only have one loss on their record. I mean, if you compare Spence and Keith
No,
Thurman's
no, no,
resume,
no, no,
Thurman got
no.
him.
Was that what fight was that? No, it was at the Errol Spence Terrence Crawford fight when Earl lost. That's what I meant to say. That nigga's a bitch, man. Fuck that nigga. If
Bro,
you
what if
like
he
him,
win the
fuck
title
him
and
too.
he's just like, fuck Kyle Davis. fuck Kyle Davis for the boxing section. Punk ass nigga.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him. Hey, fuck him.
I mean, that's a solid fight still, though. I mean, Fundora is looks like he's like in his bag though right now. So I will say that.
See what?
I said Fedora does look like he's in his bag right now. Like he's hit his stride. He's kind of figured out how to use his length more and kind of do what he needs to do. But
Still wouldn't fight Bud.
oh yeah, you already know. You already know. Everybody duck Bud. That ain't nothing new, bro. Like motherfuckers stay ducking Bud. The only
No,
ones
but
that
like
are, huh?
the way they do it though is crazy.
That shit don't surprise me at all. And you know what? Bud is a
Oh,
cool enough. Bud should have exposed shit like that as soon as it happened, though. Like we find it out shit a year later and shit. You should have sent that offer out, them say no, and him just go online and be like, "Man, I'll try to fight this nigga." He said no. You know what I mean? I think it would have brought Bud even more fans because he's so quiet and not really into talking shit about other people like that. But there's so many things behind the scenes that he's done or tried to offer. Because he said Fundora wasn't the only one. Fundora was not the only one. So I mean, but Bud's a man now. Too late. Makes no sense now.
yeah. Well, he said too late to apologize.
For real. Man, just imagine. I mean, once again, I will never hate on a fighter taking the big bag instead. But imagine if Charlo had never fought Canelo, bro. Bud would have been undisputed in 4 weight classes, because he would have beat Charlo's ass right away, right after Spence, and then he would have moved up and fought for Canelo.
No, no doubt. Yeah, and that shit pisses me off, dog. To this day. And or he could have actually fought. You dig what I'm saying? Because the nigga he didn't
Yeah,
really fight. He didn't really fight. You know what I'm saying? He fought, but he didn't really fight. You dig what I'm saying?
who? No,
That nigga
Charlo.
didn't really fight. Yeah, nigga didn't fight.
Oh yeah,
He
nah.
fought. He showed
But
out.
but the thing that fucked it all up was he had to vacate his belts once he fucking fought Canelo. Because even if he would have lost to Canelo, but he was still undisputed, Bud could have still fought him after the Canelo fight. But all of a sudden, you know, all of a sudden,
But he lost so bad that it wasn't even worth the trouble.
motherfucker ain't came back since.
Man. He ain't got you now. Depending on his lifestyle.
Yeah, you already know all that shit.
You know.
And shot, hey,
You know.
a hell of a week in the boxing though.
Oh no, for sure you're right on.
You know, shout out to everybody that did their thing. Shout out to Shushu, Keyshawn, Shakur. You know, we can't even forget about El Ryo had a fight yesterday. He thugged it out. He wants
Hey
to see
look,
Shakur, he said.
he don't want no Shakur. Niggas gotta stop. Niggas gotta stop just talking. You know.
Hey,
Hey,
one thing about El Ryo though, he do be wanting to fight people though. I'll give him that.
hey, I'll tell you this though, bro. Um, the boxing session was live and well yesterday. I mean, on Saturday.
Yes, sir. He was in the
we
building.
was, hey man, we was back to talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Doing what we do. You know, I missed that
That
shit, dog.
for real. I'm gonna be up there again on Friday, probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my sister in law's birthday. She want to go to Dave and Buster's in Milpitas, so I'll probably be out there at Milpitas. We're
Uh,
probably
my
gonna go to Chow's
my
first in San Ho, and then
my my homies or no?
huh?
My homies or no?
Yeah. My brother Izzy's girl.
Yeah, yeah. I'm saying that's why I said because you know you got multiple brothers, but
yeah,
you know
yeah,
my nigga. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying my peoples. You know.
yeah. So we're gonna go to Chow's first, like around 1 in San Ho, and we're gonna go up to Milpitas. But it is Friday. It is Super Bowl weekend, man, and I got the bad news that I will not be bartending at the Super Bowl.
Damn, what happened?
My background check did not pass, did not clear.
Fuck.
Do not pass go, do not collect all the tips and dollars.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, bruh. That shit hurt
Let
my
me
feelings, nigga.
do a fucking they in the back.
You breaking up, dog. I didn't hear anything you said.
Oh shit, breaking that bag. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
I said, damn. They didn't haven't you been working there?
I've been working there the whole season, every game.
So they just not worried about a background check?
Well, for the Super Bowl, it's an FBI background check, federal.
Oh, I think that's your shit, man, fucking up.
Nah, I can
Somebody,
hear you
I'm
perfect.
I'm in a good ass area, and your shit started like cutting out.
I'm at home, bro, on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was. Stream ready left for drink. You ain't.
Oh, you breaking up again. But hey, did you end up linking up with Steph after?
Yep,
Yo.
can you hear me?
Yeah, now I
Y'all,
can.
uh, y'all don't know what the hell was going on. Yeah, Max,
Yes, sir.
man, we might have to go live on Instagram because this shit keep cutting in and out.
We can do that.
Yeah, hold on. If it cut out two more times, nigga, we gonna have to cut out. But cause I ain't you know I ain't gonna keep I can't keep missing out on content.
Yeah, man. I wasn't surprised about the results for this week. Oh, there you go. Nigga fell off the earth. But and yeah, my dog Daniel Barry. Hey, shout out to Dan. Always showing support, bro. It don't matter. We be barely going live. This motherfucker always gonna drop a comment. So shout out to Dan.
No, for sure. But I do want to get more consistent this year, bro. Everybody's been on my ass. Like everybody been like on me, bro. Like nigga. But niggas act. But when niggas was doing it, ain't nobody say shit. When a nigga leave, they like, oh man, you know,
Yeah, you know they gonna miss you when you're gone, type shit.
yeah, nigga Blue was like, man, you know, man, you gotta come back, man. You gotta come back to YouTube, man.
For
So when the big dog tell you gotta come back, man, you gotta come
real.
back. You know.
Yeah, or when the bigger dog.
Uh-huh. Nah, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, if I can do that type of shit that we did at Straw Hat, like how we used to do it,
Nigga, I thought we was gonna podcast, man.
bro, we basically did. We just didn't put it on wax. But
But that was the point, man. That's the point.
I know, man. I know. Cause I didn't have my shit together. But
Nigga, I
next
thought we was gonna
time,
go out or something.
but look though,
Shit.
man, we had fun, bro. Yo ass,
The
I
last
thought,
2 hours are a little sketch. The last couple hours are a little sketch.
hey, we're gonna leave it off wax.
We're gonna leave it on
we
wax. We're gonna leave it
gonna
on
leave it
wax.
off wax. We're gonna leave it off wax, baby. Come on, man. Come on, man. Leave it off
Hey,
wax,
but you and
baby.
I know what's going on.
Uh, leave that off wax, man. I'm trying to. I'm trying
uh,
to.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I told my boy that too. I said, "Hey, man, that shit was a little shaky, my boy." That was. Hey, what he say? What Charlamagne say? That ain't it, bruh.
Ain't it?
That ain't it. He told niggas Safari, that ain't it. Yeah,
Hey,
but that
motherfucker
is.
said, what do you think about it? I think you need to spend a little more time with it.
Hey, that nigga, hey, Mace, that nigga was just like, no, hell no, she can't do that. No, she can't want to see, bro. Yeah, let it go, bro. Shit. I said, damn, all right. I was trying to give, what I'm saying? I was trying to give some credit out. Nah, nigga. Uh-uh.
Yeah, you gotta keep it real, man.
Yeah, man.
Suicide, I do the job.
Oh, that shit, man, boy. I'm like, nigga. Cause I heard a song before and it sounded really good. But I didn't know that nigga, it was all effects, you know? And me being
I mean,
R&B, me being an R&B ass nigga, man, I couldn't believe I didn't know that.
maybe you're not as R&B of an ass nigga as you thought you was.
Dang, right.
You've been out the game so long, bro.
Man, out the game for so long. The game needs me though.
Oh, yeah, streets is calling, man.
Yeah, man. But I think that I'm gonna try to what's that word I'm looking for, bro? I'm gonna try to satisfy all my damn dream. You know what I'm saying? Like all my damn, what does it say? All the things that I like to do, or like, or I'm into, or want to talk about. I'm gonna satisfy all of those things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
So I'm gonna do the R&B podcast. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna do the wrestling podcast. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? What you think? Hello, Max.
I said, I'll believe it when I see it.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you always got some big plans, nigga. You know you're not the execution guy, so
Well, that's
you
what
know,
that's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
put milkshakes in every water fountain. Class president ass nigga.
Because I'm the idea guy, man. I can't get shit done, but I got an idea for your ass, though. Yeah, yeah.
This
I might
nigga,
not,
man.
what to say, I might not execute the idea, but I damn sure got an idea for your ass, though. Straight
Factuals.
that. Straight that.
Yeah, man. That shit was cool, man. It'd been cool if everybody was there, on time and shit, but whatever. Me and
Well, I
Money
mean,
held it down.
listen. You got there way too goddamn early, man. You know these fights
No,
don't
we got
start
there
on
like at
time,
5. We got there like
bro.
4:30.
Listen, you know good and goddamn well them fights don't start that early, bro.
They did though. Ammo Williams was fighting when we got there.
Who do we really miss though? You know what I'm saying? Like who did we really
You mean
miss,
you missed
bro?
ammo? You missed ammo and Shushu.
No, I didn't miss Shushu. I watched that fight.
Nah, you wasn't there when Shushu was on. You watched it in the car.
Oh yeah. No, for sure I did that.
Shit, you didn't get there until like when Keyshawn was almost done.
No,
Or
Keyshawn he just started fighting, dog. Come on, dog.
nah, blah. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
maybe,
he did.
maybe. That was Steph. That was Steph that got there hella late.
Yeah, no, nigga, he missed Keyshawn fight.
And this nigga said the random nigga we never met over there. I'm seeing dude. What the fuck? I I don't know who that nigga was. He looking at us. We looking at him. He kind of swole shit. I'm like, this nigga tripping. I told D. I said, hey, is this nigga tripping? He's like, oh, damn,
So,
bro.
what he didn't say nothing to y'all. He just sat there.
Nah, he went up to us so that I think he had asked if we knew you or whatever. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh yeah. He told me he saw it. I was like, okay. And right away, it was like, all right, it's good. All right, this Kyle told me, but like, we didn't know that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Nah,
I
cause
was like, out of all the tables, why this nigga looking at our shit?
I said, look at my story. I said, that's the niggas you want to find. That's the niggas you want to sit with. Listen,
Yeah,
listen. The one thing about Kyle Davis, man, I'm gonna put some strangers together, dog.
yeah, that's true. That is true. I don't know if
Hey,
that's the
look.
skill set, but that's what you
Hey,
do.
look. Hey, look. Think about this though. Think about this though. That picture that we took after the fight, though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm just good at this shit, man. Hey, look. I don't know why they thought that was gonna be a close fight, boy. I told you that was gonna be an ass whipping.
yeah, that was easy money.
It was
Easy
master
money.
class, though. It was master class too.
Yeah, that shit
And
was.
I told you he was gonna walk that nigga down. I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. It was nothing he could do. And then Shushu, god damn, nigga. He hit that nigga with a 4 piece. And
Yeah, that shit
every
was.
and every punch landed, nigga.
He
He-
looked like young me out there.
man,
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro.
he hit that nigga with a 4 piece combo.
Well, I mean, you see the Hot Rods come back knockout too yesterday. Hot Rod knocked some motherfucker out. That motherfucker was losing the whole fight. Came back and
What?
slept him.
What's this?
Huh?
I said, what's that?
Hot Rod?
What the fuck is that?
You know Hot Rod, the one that fought David Morrell a while back. The nigga Hot Rod. He looked like a light skinned dude. We got like a European last name.
No, I don't know.
He fought yesterday. He was getting whooped the whole time, and then he ended up knocking dude out late. And fucking Josh Kelly, champion now, beat Bakram.
Yeah, man, that shit. How the fuck did that happen?
Kelly, bro, he stuck with the game plan. Got it done. He wasn't scared. Can't be scared of niggas like that. You gotta prove it to me.
Yeah, I always say that, man. You gotta prove. You gotta prove you can beat my ass. I done seen some big niggas get punched out. Max, can you hear me, bro, or is this thing not working?
No, I hear you. I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm like, niggas, you doing something or what?
Oh no, I'm just going on mute so the background noise ain't fucking up.
I mean, fuck the background noise, man. So
On blood.
how do you feel about Keyshawn calling out Devin Haney?
It's better than Shakur's call out. I mean, I don't know if Keyshawn's ready for Haney yet, but now is the time though. I mean, now is definitely the time to strike while the iron is hot. Try to hook that up. As of right now, Haney don't got a fight. He don't got another fight up right now. So he looks like he's available for whoever wants it. Uh, I'm just wondering. I don't know. What I'm wondering is how long is Shakur and Keyshawn just gonna be in the same division their whole entire lives and not fight each other? Like that's what I'm wondering now. Like, how long they gonna be at 140 together? They ain't gonna fight each other. If they both move up to 147, they ain't gonna fight each other.
Well, I don't see Shakur moving up to 147 though.
I mean,
I
he
just
was talking about Conor Ben. He called out Conor Ben. He
yeah,
wanted to do a
but that
catch
was
weight at
yeah,
147.
but that was for that fight. You know what I'm saying? Because Conor Ben's a bitch and he keep his name and he keep having his name in his mouth. But he just tired of hearing that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Hey, look, I'm not the biggest fan of Conor Ben, but let's keep it real on how this shit started. Conor Ben kept it real and said that Shakur had a boring style and said it to his face. That's how this shit started. He didn't say I wanted to fight you or I'll beat you up or nothing. He just said, honestly, that his style was boring. Like, then Shakur popped his shit and Conor popped his shit back, and then they was talking about they'll fight each other. But then Shakur said he wanted a rehydration clause. Conor said he don't want to do that. Could be hypocritical considering he put one on Eubank, but
Right.
not
Dang.
everybody is Bud Crawford, nigga. And that's what I said. Not everybody is Bud Crawford. Bud went up 3 weight classes with Canelo and said, fuck a rehydration. Nigga, what's up?
Yep. Steamy.
Real nigga.
I just said, real nigga, what up? Real nigga, what up? If you ain't about that brother gang, the pussy nigga, shut up. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
what he said.
he for sure did his thing. You know what I mean? For sure.
But this was Shakur's biggest moment, best competition he's ever beat. This thing calls out Conor Ben, bro.
You just got to the
Come
motherfucker
on.
in the crowd. Listen, though, the motherfucker in the crowd and
There
shit.
was hella niggas in the crowd. Roland
But
Ramirez
but
is in the crowd. He got a belt.
but Rolly at 147 too, though. So that's the same difference.
No, but Rolly's at 147. Connor's at 154 with no belt.
No, he's at 147, bro. He fight
Oh
at
no,
147.
160. They fought at
No,
160 the last fight.
yeah, but he's fight at 147 though.
Now he hasn't fought at 147 in over 2 years.
No, what I'm telling you is Eddie Hearn just said that's what the nigga fight at. Eddie Hearn said that. Eddie Hearn said
Eddie
he
Hearn
fights
don't
at
decide that.
No, nigga, he do, nigga. He the fucking promoter. He telling me
No,
what to
the
do.
fighter decides that what weight they're gonna be weighing in at. That's on the fighter.
Look,
I
just
mean,
for instance, nigga. Look. We just
okay,
said
okay.
niggas ain't fighting Bud.
Then that means that Earl Spence is at 147.
What you mean?
That means Earl Spence is 147 too, right?
No, I'm saying Eddie Hearn is his promoter that puts all the money up for this motherfucker. He says Conor Ben is a 147-pound fighter. He's going to get his belt at 147. That's what he said, bro. He said he's a 147-pound fighter. That's what Eddie Hearn said. The nigga that paid his fucking bills.
Yeah, but based on what? That nigga ain't fought at 147 for 2 years.
That I'm just basing it off of what the nigga Eddie Hearn said, bro. Eddie
But that's
Hearn
all.
said
Okay, but
his.
I heard say a lot of shit though. But
I'm just telling you what the man said, man. You know what I'm saying. You
I,
you you get mad at Kyle Davis, and Kyle Davis is only
I think the reason why he want to say that is to make his win over Eubank look crazier. Like, oh, he's really a 147 pounder. He moved up and beat a 168 pounder. Like he
and
he wants
listen,
to get he's doing his promotional duties. Yeah, I get it. But Conor
hey
Ben at
Mexico,
147.
Mexico. I don't know why the nigga don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. You feel what I'm saying? I couldn't tell you. You feel
But
what I'm
that's what the
saying?
man said.
That's what the man said, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just telling you what the man said. You
And
know.
Shakur said he wouldn't fight him without a rehydration clause. So he pretty much wasted a call out. Like he wasted a call out. There's so many people he could have called out, bro. There's so
But
many people
who
he could
who?
have called
Okay,
out.
okay. Who's at 140 though? Who's at 140?
First of all, you could call out any of the champs, even if they're not as big of a name, just to get another belt. You just
Who's the
took Tio's
champion?
belt. You could have called out who is it? Was it Hitchens? Um, he could have got an easy one with Dalton Smith. Which in an interview he mentioned later in like a post conference, he had mentioned that he would take that fight. That's another belt. And then who's the other belt?
Hey, hey Max,
Yeah,
I'm a casual these days, man. Who's the champs at 140?
Gary Antoine Russell didn't dare say his name. And you know what? I'm gonna point this out. And I haven't said this on any other platform yet about it, but in the build up to that fight, when they were talking in between the fights, they mentioned the champions. They did not mention Gary Antoine Russell at all on the whole entire fucking broadcast. Nobody did.
Mm,
Kind of like what they used
mm.
to do with Bud, like what they used to do with Bud. Which look, I understand. Maybe he's not with your promotional company. Maybe he's not a DAZN fighter. He is still a champion at that weight class. You still show him
Right.
at least enough respect to say, "Oh, and this other champion, Gary Antoine Smith." Anyway, so and you can move on, but you don't act like that nigga don't exist and don't got a fucking belt. So
Yeah.
that's one. Gary Antoine Russell, Dalton Smith just got that belt from Matias, and then Richardson Hitchens.
Is that 140?
Yeah, Hitchens, Dalton Smith, and Antoine Russell are the other three champs, and then Shakur got one belt.
I think I think
He could have
Shakur.
called any of them niggas out, bro. Like I think
I,
Hitchens was there.
I feel like the Hitchens fight is there a little bit, but I think you got to pay them niggas a lot of money because like it's like the LeBron like I know you don't like it. I know you don't want to hear about it, but it's like the LeBron shit. Like you know what I mean, like playing with his homies. This is how it is right now. Where they don't want to fight it. They want to fight their homies. You know what I'm saying? They grew up together. They was in the ranks.
I didn't know him and Hitchens were homies like that. I knew him and
Yeah,
Keyshawn,
well, yeah. No, they cool. They hella cool.
but
And
okay,
that's
but and so then my thing is okay, and if you even wanted to go up one extra level, you know what I'm saying? You could say I want the winner of Garcia Barrios. You can say I want Dev, how Keyshawn did. You can say I want weak ass Lewis Crocker, which is the weakest champion at 147. And then the other champ is fuck, who am I missing, bro? Who am I missing? Rolling. And Rolly. And Rolly was there too. And
No, but
Rolly was here trying to fight
he had
Conor Ben.
147 though. He had 147.
No,
He ain't.
that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying Shakur could have called out the other three champs at 140, or if you were thinking about possibly moving up to fight someone bigger, you could have called out all four of the champs at 147 and said straight up, I want belts. But instead, you choose to call out Conor Ben. And my thing is, okay, call Conor Ben out, but then also call out some other guys and be like, man, if this bitch ass nigga don't want it, I'll fucking fight this person. Go off. Like, here's your moment, dog. The whole world is looking at you. The whole world finally said, based off your last two fights, mind you, based on his last two fights, Shakur is starting to appeal to a couple other crowds of people that he didn't before because he has been a little more offensive. He has thrown a couple combinations and he beat the shit out of Zepeda and just outclassed Tio like father son fight. So now is his biggest time. Now is all his negotiating power. Now is all his time to go do your interviews, do your breakfast clubs, get on late night with Jimmy Fallon and Conan and celebrate this win and rock it off to stardom. But if he doesn't do that, like Conor Ben, bro, and it would be a big fight if they went over there to Wembley. He would get back for it, but he could call out him and some other people. Say, I'll fight Conor Ben. I'll fight Rolly. I'll fight whoever. Devin. Like, maybe he didn't say Devin because Keyshawn did. But, I mean, he could have easily said Gary Antoine Russell. For some reason, nobody wants to see him. And Gary Antoine Russell is a beatable guy. None of the niggas being Shakur, though. Their styles ain't built for it. But that was my only issue, man. I think he did exactly what he was supposed to do, exactly what we knew he would do, and I think he just kind of fumbled at the end right there. Could have called out somebody substantial that made sense.
I
Because
mean,
beating
all them,
Conor,
but at the end of the day, bro, them call outs don't mean shit anyway, bro. Niggas have called out many a niggas and still didn't get to fight after that. So that shit don't fucking matter, bro. If we just being honest, like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but
Like,
it's documentation that you said it right. Because everyone always says, "Oh, this nigga don't want to fight me. I sent a contract," but we don't know that. But what we do know is you was on camera after so and so fight, and you called this nigga out, and this nigga never said your name. And that's the thing. We can go back and we can see who called people out and who just never even said a nigga's name. Just like we know all those times that Earl never said Bud's name, nigga, after no fights until the one fight where he's like, all right, I'm finally ready for Bud. But Bud been saying all their names. So when you start with the arguments, you can be like, well, I don't know what happened behind closed doors, but I know for 6 fights in a row, this nigga said your name and you never said his. So that's a point at least in the public eye of thinking. Because remember, once the public rock with you, you got a lot more power. Once the casuals and the public listens to your interviews and hears what you got to say, whether you're lying or not, they're gonna be like, "Well, this nigga said something. This nigga didn't say nothing, so I'm going with what I heard." Like that, you got to play the game, bro. This is a crazy game, bro. Especially with social media, you need a clip, you need a highlight, you need something. Which he did have a that shit did kind of go a little bit viral with him and Conor Ben in the ring and whatnot. But you could have talked big shit, bro. And that's your time. Right after your win without Mike getting in your face, that's your time. Say whatever the fuck you want. You know? Cause look at Mayweather. How far back can we see Mayweather calling out De La Hoya, calling out fucking Sugar Shane Mosley, calling out all these niggas, Pacquiao, and then in the end, everyone's like, "Oh, he waited till they got old." This nigga called him out 5 years prior. Like, what you mean? They never called him out, never until he became a star. Then all of a sudden they want to bag. Oh, I'll fight Mayweather. You didn't want to fight that nigga 5 years ago when you were in your fucking prime, and he called you out. But it's all in the game, baby. But I am very, very interested to see who is next. Who is next? What's next for Shakur? What's next for Tiafimo? I think Tiafimo still has skills to beat a good amount of people in this game, but he needs to get a new trainer. His daddy ain't gonna take him there. His daddy go rehab. But yeah, it was cool seeing the homies, man. It was cool linking up. It's been a long time since we linked up together. I hope we all get together soon for another big one and really plan it out for real. You know, these motherfuckers be on their CPT over here, man. CPT.
Yeah, no doubt. No
Sir,
doubt
but
about it, man.
see, these niggas be complaining about us not going live. Look at these niggas, man.
Yeah, that's all good, man. We gonna get it back right. We'll get it back popping. I'm gonna start going on blues and
Yeah, get on your shit again, bro. Line up some interviews, dog. At least
man.
you could clip some shit, get that shit back in the algorithm. Man, you've been gone so long, you probably ain't even in the algorithm no more. Oh, hey, I don't know if I shared this with you because I barely found out, but I found out how to get free YouTube Premium. So anybody out there that's tired of the ads, tired of not being able to play your shit when you know what I mean it's in the background, whatever. The solution is download Bravo. Bravo is a search engine, like a internet thing. And if you go on YouTube on that, it automatically blocks all pop ups. So I haven't tried it for streaming yet, like for the fights, but I will the next time I get the opportunity. See how that works with that. But it blocks all the pop ups on YouTube. So you don't have to worry about the ads and you can play shit in the background. So you can play that shit after you close the window. Free premium right there, man. Shout out to the homies. All my niggas really want the money. We don't want nothing else, nigga. I promise. Shit. But yo, I'm about to get ready to hit the gym right now, big dog. You know, I gotta get my ass back in shape, man. Oh shit, you gotta drop the link. DJ out here, dog. Drop the link. DJ here, nigga. Kyle. Oh fuck. My bad. That was a hey DJ, I don't have control anymore. This nigga Kyle, I don't know, he's sleeping or some shit already. Kyle!
Yo,
Drop the link. DJ trying to hop on, nigga.
all right, hold on. Damn, you can't even do shit no more, huh?
No, I got no more power, dog. I got the keys, dog.
I don't know how the fuck they could do that to us, bro.
Hey, they trying to break up the dynasty, man. You know what I'm saying? My dog. All right, DJ, this motherfucker gonna drop the link. I try to put it in here, block me.
Should I drop the link already?
Huh?
Should I drop the link?
I don't see it. I don't see that shit in the. Hey, the
Come on,
links
man.
in our Instagram chat, DJ. You want to do it on there? Oh, there it is. There it is, right there. My dog, DJ. Yo, when this nigga used to play football, he used to have to connect two helmets together, dog. But today with a ball, you know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. Yeah, that's crazy. They really took my motherfucker, nigga. They took my rights away. What's up, dog? Where's the guy?
He probably trying to come. It's all right.
Come on, DJ, we dropped a fucking link for you, dog. About to make me, you know what I mean? Let me get too swole over here, bro. I don't want to hurt nobody. But there's something that Man, R. Kelly's so good, bro. Free that man. Free him, dog. He's a legend. Where you at, DJ? Motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker. French fries, motherfucker. Yeah, you ain't getting monetized for this one, big dog. I'll tell you that right now. You know, and the UFC. Let's not forget, man. We was sitting there, you know, at the pizza spot. We was watching UFC and fucking boxing. We had a little bit of everything. All the TVs on, all the channels. So it was a good day, man. And that is, I'm not gonna lie, that is one of the coolest spots I've watched a fight at, bro. There's fucking TVs all around the whole entire every wall, bro. There's TVs. They probably got like 50 TVs in that bitch. And the party room looked like that's where it was at, though. That shit was lit.
Oh shit, here DJ is right here. Damn, I forgot you can't just pull
I
the nigga up
can't,
no
dog. I
more.
can't do nothing, dog. You might have to recheck that shit. Maybe just update it or something. We gotta do something else. DJ, what's up, big dog?
Yo, yo, yo.
There he
What's
is.
up? What's up? What we doing? What we doing?
The undercover mother lover.
Not so undercover no more. Let's see, assassin is in the building. What's
Grandma's
up, brothers?
favorite.
We talking about nah. Well, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy though?
Oh shit. Oh, you done knocked some
You
dust
know,
off.
nah, not no dust, man. She just got started early, so she is a grandma.
just that water, man.
Right. Like her son, she's 37, 38. Her son's 20. And he just had a kid, so she is a grandmama.
Oh, okay. Okay. One of
Yeah,
those.
so your grandmama's favorite. It ain't too far off.
One of those grandmas for the culture.
Yeah. Man, she got started early. What's up, fellas? We talking about
Damn.
T.O. getting cooked.
We talk about a little bit of everything, but y'all lead the way. Whatever you feel like talking about, man. We on that.
Man, you know what? Since I've been a fan of these guys since they was about 5-0, 6-0, 10-0. I want to give a little shout out to Xander Zayas for being unified at 154.
My
And
guy.
Shu Carrington, man, finally becoming a champion.
That's
I know
right.
he's been pursuing this. He's been pursuing this for about the past year now. And he finally became a champion. He's called out every champion in the weight class, including Cool Boy Steph when he was at the weight class and couldn't get those fights because they were busy taking other fights. But I'm glad he finally reached his goal, man. It was good to see him, just overcome with emotion Saturday. Something you've been working for your entire life. You finally accomplished it. So that was good to see. And I'm interested to see what happens next with these guys, man, because they're still on the ascension. Even though they're both champions, they're still on the ascension. And I don't think Xander's going to be at 154 too long. Not only did he look amazing Saturday, but he doesn't look like a super welterweight anymore. He looks like a full-fledged middleweight. So we'll see what happens with him next. But oh man, the way Shakur just absolutely smoked T.O. Like, I figured it'd be closer than that, but to me, it was. If you want to give him the eighth round, I'd understand. But the way he smoked him that entire fight, like it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. I think
Yeah.
I started paying more attention. I started paying more attention to the Diego Lopez and Alexander Volkanovski fight, which I didn't want to see because I've already seen it once. I saw Alexander Volkanovski smoke Diego Lopez one time. What made you think anything was going to be different? That should have been Imavov in that spot. But, you know, the UFC being what it is now, you have to be the more popular fighter to get a title shot. I guarantee you, if Paddy Pimblett had won that fight against Justin Gaethje, he'd be the one getting the title shot.
That's
Even
why I'm
though,
glad he
it was
didn't.
for an interim title.
The rookie
But-
need to get his shit.
Man, Sarukian's gonna have to go on like a 4 or 5 fight win streak, dog. Like, you can't fight once a year after what you did and expect to get a title shot. You're not gonna keep griping about getting a title shot after what you did, man. Like, forget the fact that you pulled out of a fight the day before and they had to scramble and find an opponent. I think it ended up being Renato Moicano, who was on the card anyway. So they had to pay him extra money to take the fight. And luckily he weighed in at 155. But dog, and the consensus opinion around that is he wasn't even injured. He just wasn't going to make weight. You've heard Paddy Pimblett talk about it. Michael Chandler talked about it.
Oh, I thought his back was injured. Shit.
That was the excuse. Apparently, that was the excuse that he used. But some of the fighters that saw him that week when they were doing press and being around him, because all the fighters stay at the same hotel.
Yeah.
Like it was apparent that he was having a bad weight cut, and he probably wasn't going to make weight. So with that, with knowing that, my back is sore. I ain't gonna be able to make it. Apparently, it was something that he could have. Yes, spinal. Right. Apparently, it was something that wasn't too severe. He just didn't feel good about it. And again, he's the only one that really knows his body. But just listening to the fighters, which is something I do a lot. The fighters who were on that card and some of the other featherweights and lightweights who were on that card, it was apparent just looking at him, he wasn't gonna make weight. Because they said he was sunken in on Tuesday, Wednesday. And he was already drawn up and he couldn't cut any more weight. So apparently he wasn't gonna make weight. And so he pulled out the fight instead of just getting up there missing weight. And another thing, you don't remember when he punched the fan?
Who, Sarukian?
Yeah.
No.
Dog, he punched a fan. And this was after he pulled out of a fight. The UFC had to go back because he was in somebody's corner and they were taunting because whoever he was cornering, they lost that fight. And a fan was talking shit, and he goes over to the fan and punches a fan. Punches him,
what the fuck?
slaps him, same thing. Yeah, and that's really why he's not getting a title shot. It ain't is that and the fact that he pulled out of a fight. So those are two things that he decided that he was just gonna sit around and wait for a title shot. He thought he could sit around for a year and a half and wait on a title shot that he's not getting because he's the number one contender. Even though he's ranked number one, he thought he could sit around and wait on a title shot, and that's just not happening. Dana was like, "You're not getting the next title shot, even after he pulled out of a fight because of injury. You're not getting the next title shot, bro. You got to work your way back up." And they meant that. And that was before he punched the fan, and they had to shell out money to keep that fan from suing the UFC. It's like, hey, just look. Don't sue us. Don't sue us. We'll give you tickets. We'll give you a little piece of change. Don't sue us. So they
Maybe that
had
was
to
part of the
cover his
agreement
butt with
too.
that. So
Maybe that fan was
yeah,
like, and this nigga better not never get a title shot. Like, okay, you won't.
Oh no! After you take the money, just go on about your business. I'm pretty sure that fan had to sign something once he took the money. But however, they paid him off. They had to pay off that fan, and you punch the fan, dog. Like you can't do that. Tell security, let security handle it. The UFC usually has great security at these fights, whether it's the commission or it's the arena security. There's usually great security at these fights. So just tell security and get him up out of here. But you took it on yourself to. It's not like the fan touched the fighter or anything. He walked over to the fan and slapped him. So yeah, Sarukian ain't getting no title shot no time soon. But as far as the UFC card goes, I was highly impressed with Mauricio Rufy from what he did to Rafael Fiziev. Because Justin Gaethje couldn't even knock out Fiziev.
Oh yeah, that was a crazy KO right there.
Yeah. Overall, that card wasn't the best card, but I get it. It was.
Wait, was it a pay-per-view?
It was a numbered event. You didn't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for it now.
Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to pay
Paramount
for it
though, but whatever.
Yeah, price but definitely about to go up on Paramount. But yeah, you get Zuffa Boxing and UFC on Paramount now.
Not bad.
Shout out to them. Yeah, it's not bad, man. Watched El Rayo get punched on last night. That was interesting.
Pulled it out.
Shout out to him. Huh?
Pulled it out.
Yeah, I mean, he came back, showed some resilience, came back, won the fight, but he was definitely getting punched on. And
Hot Rod.
I'm sitting there, huh?
The Hot Rod comeback was crazy too.
Yeah, I was sitting there watching that fight last night, right, with Rayo, and I'm thinking, I remember about 3.5, 4 years ago when we were really having a discussion about Rayo and Keyshawn Davis. And it's
viral moment.
Right? Viral moment, right? And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, Keyshawn was very prophetic. It's like, I would beat this dude. Like, I would beat the hell out Rayo. What are we talking about?
Yeah, easily.
He would stop Rayo now. Before, it would have probably been, a solid back and forth with Keyshawn, like kind of pulling out the fight. But now that they've grown in their careers, that fight ain't even close. He's cannon fodder for Keyshawn now. And I really don't see him beating the top guys at 140. The only guy who he'd probably have
Dalton Smith.
I wouldn't even say Dalton Smith, bro. I was about to say I think Africa. I think he'd have a good chance with Africa, but Africa's got an educated jab, man. He's got a great jab. For as much trash as he talks, he has a great jab and solid footwork, man.
Who?
He's gonna be a tough out for a lot of people.
What are you talking about?
Him telling Richardson Hitchens.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was talking with Kyle about. Was like I don't like how Shakur's call outs at the end. I think he wasted that moment on Conor Benn, and he could have picked anyone. He could have picked anyone out. He could have called anyone out.
I think he named a fight that realistically he can get right now. We'll see if he can get the Dalton Smith fight, but I think it's come to a point now where him and Conor Ben kind of have a little. They've had months of this little back and forth. Yeah, I mean, with Conor Ben saying Shakur's too little, he don't punch hard enough. I was like, man, we've heard this same thing over and over and over again. And I don't blame Shakur for saying I want the same rehydration clause you put on Eubank. I don't blame him at all. Cause I'm not you. If you want me to come up in weight, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna put that rehydration clause on you. You're not gonna blow back up because he's number one. He's coming back down to 147 where he hadn't fought in almost 2
Allegedly.
years.
Allegedly.
Allegedly coming back down to 147.
Yeah.
I
He
don't.
hasn't made
I
he
don't.
hasn't made 147 for a couple years already. So I don't
That's
see
what I was
that
just saying.
happening. Maybe 154, but 154 is a better mix and bigger fights. I would just go 154. There's so many people there for fight. Just style wise, I think
Absolutely.
he matches up good with a lot of people.
Absolutely, but that means eventually he's going to have to fight the guy who he's been tiptoeing around for the better part of 6-7 years now.
Oh,
That's Jaron Ennis.
yeah, I don't think he'll ever have to fight him, though.
Yeah, they got the
I just
same
don't see
promoter.
because I see. I mean, it could happen, I guess, but it's like I think Conor Ben is he's one of those guys that's always going to be an exciting fight, kind of like a Sean Porter. I think he'll be more of a gatekeeper. He'll beat some dudes in great fashion, and the skillful dudes he'll lose to, but still put on a good show where it's like he's trying, he's coming after him. All they did was run, that type shit. But he's coming to fight. That's one thing I do like about Conor Ben. I don't think he's the most skillful fighter. I don't think he'll be like this, perennial champ or not like that. He might get a belt. He might there maybe someone with a belt he can line up and win against. But yeah, I don't think he's going to be Boots. I don't think he's going to be anyone with some type of slickness or defense. But I think he matches up good against almost everyone else. I mean, him and some of these other guys would just be good slobber knocker fights, bro. So I mean, him and Virgil would be a fun fight.
I think Virgil runs him over.
I think too, but I think for the first 6 rounds, it's just a war.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think
Virgil's there to get caught too, so you never know.
Yeah. Virgil gonna take some punishment now. Yeah. He's gonna take some punishment.
I think Virgil's body shots is what's going to win the fight. Which, you know what? I will say this. Shout out to Keyshawn. Keyshawn got to be talked about as a top 5 body puncher right now in the game.
Absolutely. That's why I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan. I've told y'all before, I'm a sucker for body shots. If you have a consistent, directed attack to the body, like if I was a judge, oh, son, I'm gushing. It'd be 10s all down my card. I'm a sucker for some good body work, man. Bread basket, liver shots, beat the hips up. Like I am a sucker for good body work. That's why I'm such a fan of Billy.
And Billy's
Billy's a good body snatcher, man.
And they gotta run that fight back though. Him and Lester, they gotta run that back 12 rounds.
Absolutely.
That should have never been a 10-round fight. That's crazy.
Yeah. But
anything for a belt should never be 10. Anything for a belt should never be 10.
And I was confused, man, because that was for the WBC interim at the time. I was like, why is this not a 12-round fight? What are we doing? Was this a late replacement? No, this wasn't a late replacement. This was the scheduled fight.
And they both fought 12 rounds hella times already. So
right.
Why are you going backwards?
Especially in Billy, because he's been fighting with the WBC interim for 2 years now?
Yeah.
I want to say, at least a year, because David ain't been moved. I think David moved up 2 years ago or a year ago. Was it a year ago? I think it was a year ago.
I think it's been a year already. Yeah. A year flies by fast, man.
He fought Morrell last February?
And he fought Guzdik or whatever.
Guzdik, who just got knocked out.
He's the one that got knocked out by Hot Rod.
Yeah. No,
yeah. It was him, and he was beating Hot Rod the whole fight, and then Hot Rod came back and slept him.
Yeah, man. I was like, oh no. I was actually rooting for Bostic because it makes David Benavidez's resume look better. But I was like, oh no, this idiot done got knocked out in the last round.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it started getting dicey for him around the 7th round. He started getting caught, and then he got dropped, I think, in the 8th or 9th round, and then he finished him off in the 10th. Man.
That was a fun fight. I mean, the second Zuffa card was better than the first, but like it was good work.
I wasn't happy to see Jaleel Hackett getting punched on. It's like, hey man, hey, you can wake up anytime now. This dude punching on you, man.
Yeah, no adjustments, man. That's a key thing, man. That's a key thing in most of the most legendariest fighters is who adjusts, bro. Who can adjust? And that's why I was sad to see about Tio. Because my thing is, look, I don't think Tio could have did anything to win that fight. I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't think any adjustment he would make would have won them that fight. But I still would have liked to see him try to make adjustments. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he wouldn't have won, but double or triple up your jab to close the distance. You can't just jab and try to come with this overhand right where you're off balance and Shakur takes a step back and you're falling over your own fucking feet. You know, every time. Like, it's 1-2s. He I don't think he threw anything more. But like, try to double, triple up the jab. Like what I was saying when we were there at the pizza spot, I was like, bro, get dirty with it. Put your head in his chest, run him down, push him, low blow him, hit him on the belt line until the ref makes you pull him up. Like, do anything, something, bro. Bite his ear. Do something, dog. Like, fuck.
Oh,
like,
man, I've been saying this about Shakur for the past 4 or 5 years now. When I saw him beat on Jamel Herring down there in Atlanta, I watched Shakur, and that's why I never understood, you know, how he got this reputation as a runner. Well, I do after the De Los Santos fight, I get it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But that's an anomaly. That's not the trend. The trend is Shakur's gonna stand right in front of you, and you're not gonna hit him. And this is why it's so hard for me to pick against him, because I've seen him stand right in front of people, and they still couldn't hit him. I watched it with Valdez. I watched it with Yoshino. I watched it with what was the guy who Frank Martin fought, who he fought to? I think it's Harutunian. Watched it with him. I've seen him. I saw it with Conceição. I've seen him stand right in front of people, bro, and they could not find him. For whatever reason, he'll take that little slide back, come, and he'll wait for you to come in, catch you with a jab coming in, pivot, catch you with that hook to the body or uppercut to the body, pivot, get back on his jab, back step, get back on his jab, let you run into punches, and then he starts touching that body, get you to drop your hands, and then he's gonna throw that straight left right down the pipe. It's artistry at its highest form watching Shakur Stevenson fight, because for some reason, I get it's his IQ, I get it's his skill level, but I'm watching this guy stand right in front of people and they cannot hit him. It is amazing to see. Like he stood right in front of Teofimo Lopez, and Teofimo could not hit him.
I still feel like Tank is the only person with the style that can beat him. Not saying he will beat him, because I don't know anymore. Tank's been out the game for a minute. But it's going to take someone with speed and power that's not concerned about getting hit with a fucking jab. You know what I mean? Even though it's a stiff jab, it's a crisp, nice jab, but it's like I said, I think Shakur right now is everything that people accuse Mayweather of being, which is still an elite fighter, but he will not initiate offense, bro. Even if he moves forward, even if he takes center of the ring, even if he stands right in front of you, he's not going to be the one to open up for you to counter. He might throw a jab out there to get you to come back to counter you. Still, he's just constantly thinking counter. Like, and that's the only thing about him that I wish that leaves a little bit to be desired. A lot of times I feel like he's doing so good that he could open up a little more, throw a 3-punch combination, try to get you out of there because he's got the skill set to do it. But he plays it so safe and precise and sticks to his game plan, which is why it's hard to beat. You know, he's kind of Winky Rightish with it in a sense, not the same style because the styles are different. But the fact that they're gonna stick to their guns, bro. They're gonna just jab and defense and jab and defense and jab and defense, and they will dominate you and win with that. But they're not gonna take chances. They're not gonna open up. They're not gonna try to get you out of there. They're not gonna try to knock you out. They're not gonna try to really initiate any offense. They're not gonna throw no combinations. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're throwing one and they're just countering on your combos. So that's the only thing about it that I was like kind of like toward the later rounds, I'm like, Shakur, you can get this thing out of there, dog. He was breaking that. He was breaking that motherfucker down.
Like, I could have. He said himself, man. I think I saw somewhere he was saying how he was like, I almost knocked him out. I could have knocked him out. It was like, oh man, don't worry about that.
No, you couldn't have. No, you couldn't have.
Like,
see, and this is a difference. This is why I hold Bud to a higher stature. Is look, Bud probably wasn't going to knock Canelo out. Let's be real. Like, nobody's gotten close to knock Canelo out. No one's even knocked him down. You feel me? So, but in that moment, Bud was doing so good, was in his flow state, was in his rhythm. He said, I'm going to open up on this nigga. I'm going to throw some 3-4 punch combinations face to face. And not like I'm going to knock him out, but like I'm going to beat this nigga up. Like, I don't think Shakur don't quite got the I'm gonna beat a nigga up mentality.
He's not a finisher.
He's not. But he doesn't have the mean streak either, though. He doesn't have the mean streak of like you ain't got shit for me. I'm just gonna tee off on you. Whether I knock you out or not, I'm just gonna throw 4 or 5 of them right now. Nigga, you can't fuck with me, dog. I'm beat, like, you can't fuck with me. He just has to, like, at all times, like, nah, but if I throw 3, he might be able to catch me with that one that he's looking for. So I'm not going to do it. This is working. I'm going to stick, which is good. It's very smart because you're not going to lose that way. Like, yeah, there might only be a 2. We saw what happened with, there's been fighters before that opened up, when they went in the whole fight, they get caught, so it can happen. So I'm not saying, that's probably why I'm not no trainer or no coach. But at the same time, it's like, bro, when you're up by that much, by the time the championship rounds came, that motherfucker was up 9-1. And nothing close. He could have, those last 2 rounds, he could have just tried to tee off on them the whole time. He could have had motherfuckers on their feet. That's my thing. Shakur ain't never gonna have nobody on their feet. That's the way I look at it. His style will never have the whole arena stand up and just like, oh shit, let's go. Like, he don't got that. He don't got that excitement to him.
What it is, man, is he's yet to run into a fighter that can make him get out of first gear.
Facts.
Nobody's made him get out of first gear. And it's kind of like, who else is like that right now? And everybody's trying to take that as an indicator of, he's 32, 33 now. And, he's probably getting older, slowing down. It's Monster Inoue. And I look at it differently. I was like, Monster Inoue is just fighting guys, even though they're good fighters. They can't make him get out of first gear.
Like, the only one that did was what's his name? Neary, when he dropped him.
Neary. Cardenas,
that was it.
Cardenas called him too.
Yeah.
Cardenas called him
too. What's the nigga's name? The Filipino nigga, the first time.
Nonito.
Nonito, yeah. The first Nonito fight was good. But yeah, you gotta push these niggas to their limit, bro. Like, because that's the thing. Whatever, if someone might be more skillful than you. I mean, we've all played sports. I play sports. You play sports. We're not in the league for a reason. We've all ran across niggas that are just better than us, skill wise, strength, speed. That's where you got to bring something else. Whether it's talking shit, whether it's holding a nigga's jersey, you do something, bro. Throw a nigga off their game. Try, bro. Like, tell that nigga his wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios. Do something, nigga. Like,
I see what you did there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do something, bro. Don't just stand there and keep trying the same shit over and over. Like, well, I almost got him with that last one. I'm gonna do it again. No, switch it up. Do anything, nigga. Headbutt the nigga. I was in the restaurant. I'm like, bro, if I'm T.O., sock this nigga as hard as you humanly can right in the balls, bro. The first one is only a warning. The first one is only a warning. And no one ever takes the whole 5 because you look like a bitch, no matter how bad it hurt. No one takes the whole 5. So, and then
So
right after that,
you
just get
want
on them.
you want Keyshawn you want Shakur to be more like Keyshawn.
Yeah. Blur the lines, bro. Make the ref do the job. Make the
Because
ref do their
Keyshawn
job.
was far ahead on the cards, and he decided around the 8th, I want to say the 8th, midway through the 8th, but definitely in the 9th round, like, yo, I'm finna get him out of here.
Yeah.
Like you could
you get
see in the 7th round going into the 8th round, oh, Jermaine Ortiz ready to go. He ready to go.
you know what's crazy? Jermaine Ortiz was ready to go and was still more of a live dog at the time than Teal was. Like Jermaine Ortiz, even at times when he looked like ready to go, he is still kind of but watch out. But watch out. He still got a little, little energy to him, little pop to him still. Just be careful when you try to finish him. Teal did never look like he had any Teal looked like about the 3rd round and he was like, damn, yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do this. But if
Yeah,
you start looking at
yeah.
Teal told you beforehand. Teal told everyone. This is what I'm saying. This is why I watch interviews, bro. This is why I watch the bleed up and the build up. Teal told everyone. He said specifically, he's got a good jab, but once you figure out how to get past it. But he never said I figured out how to get past it. He admitted that, yeah, I don't know yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. But going into it, he was like, he knew it was the jab, and if I don't figure it out, I'm losing. But if I do, I think I can get him. But you never did, and you never trained for it, and you never figured it out because your dad ain't do nothing to help you fucking solve that problem, dog. Like,
and that's a whole nother discussion, man. His dad gave him some of the worst advice that, like,
he said, "What happened to your power?"
By the 7th round, I felt bad for him. He was like, "Where's your power, bro? Where's your power, bro? You gonna hate yourself tomorrow." What type of instructions are those?
Yeah.
Like, yo, dog, listen to me.
And that's exactly what Tio said in his press conference. He said he hates himself for it right now.
Like, dogs, you're eating jabs like they cookies. And it's like like Shakur cut him open. Like, he busted Tio up with that jab, man. Those were good, stiff jabs. And I like how he would change the angle on it and turn it into a hook. He'd start jabbing and he'd turn it into a hook, followed by the straight left hand. Like, that straight left hand buckled Tio one time. It buckled him.
Yeah, because Tio was off balance the whole fight, just lunging forward. You know what I mean? So it's like that's why I was saying I was even more mad because I'm like, Shakur, he's there to get dropped. Maybe not hurt where you get him out of there, but to just drop him. He's falling over his own feet trying to fucking lunge at you. But then the other part of it that I heard, I don't remember if it was Bud's interview or if it was Shakur's interview, but one of those two were interviewed. They were talking about Shakur, and they had said that the story is that Bud told Shakur, stop sliding so far back, like just take a half step back to stay in range and hit him back, because that's what people don't like about his style. And he fucking did it. And that's what Shakur did this fight.
Half step back.
Half step, just enough to be an inch away for that punch and back, right back. And Shakur, this is definitely Shakur's best performance. Shakur's best competition. You know what I mean? Valdez, I think, is up there too. The Valdez performance at the time, Valdez was the guy, and I think it was on PED. So, he beat a PED Valdez. And he masterclassed him too, same way. And that's why I say I think someone like Tank could get in there, because I think Tank is also very good at distance and closing distance. He's a little better at that, but I still think that Shakur can do that against pretty much anybody, bro. Like, seriously, if Shakur says, I'm not initiating shit, especially now that he's a champ, you got to take the belt from the champ. That was another thing. I watched this fight, and it looked like Shakur was already the champ. It looked like Teal was the challenger. And that's another thought I was thinking, too, because I was like, okay, what would I tell Teal if I was in his corner? I tell him all these things. Get dirty or try to double or triple up the jab, close distance, or whatever the case is, or go the other way. Go walk your ass in the corner, sit there, and just lay there and be like, "Hey, come here. I'm not. Come here." And then maybe and I'm saying Shakur is smart enough and skilled enough that he would have never lost his distance and still would have picked him apart if he had Tio like in a corner on the ropes. But at least it forces Shakur to be the one to kind of try to open it up. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. You got to do something, bro. Tackle that motherfucker. Like, you got to do some my Orga shit against that motherfucker. You got to hit from a crazy angle.
I felt like
double leg takedown.
Especially after the fourth round, I was like, "Oh, Tio's cooked. He's cooked.
Yeah.
He has no idea what's going on right now.
You have no chance to win that fight.
He is lost in there. He was trying to figure out what to do from about the fourth round on because he had no clue. He could not time that jab. He started out the fight just kind of because he's orthodox. He was jabbing at Shakur's lead hand. He was jabbing at his hand trying to time that jab, but Shakur would always find a different angle. Either he'd come up with it or he'd come straight down the pipe with it, or he'd turn it over into a hook and then pivot and hit him with a straight left. Like Shakur could not take his jab. I mean, not Shakur, but Tio could not take his jab away. And I feel like a fighter who is as technically sound as Shakur, you have to figure out a way to take his jab away. And Tio did not do that. I get trying to rough him up, but in trying to rough him up, you're going to have to walk through that buzzsaw. You're going to have to find a way. And Shakur did a great job. Every time Tio started backing him up to the ropes, Shakur did a great job pivoting, getting his back to the center of the ring.
Oh, he took the center ring all day.
We're going to fight right here.
Yeah, he was taking the center all day.
Yeah, and Tio's just not great at fighting on the front foot, man. He's great fighting guys.
Neither one of them are.
After him.
Neither one of them are.
Come after him. Huh?
Yeah, he does. Neither one of them are good at being the initiator. They're both counterpunchers.
Yeah, that's why I figured it'd be a boring fight because who's going to lead the dance? And Tio could not lead. Tio does not know how to lead, man.
But the thing with Shakur, he's gonna make you lead. He will never be the one. Like he'll sit there. Just his stubbornness to make sure that it's gonna be his way, and that is literally ring generalship. That's what that is. Is I'm making you fight my fight no matter how the fuck you feel. Like you're gonna come to me and you're gonna let me pick you apart. You're going to throw shit at me so I can counter you. It's not going to be the other way around. I might flick out a jab so you think you're countering me, but it's really just to counter your counter. Like, it's not really to do anything. It's to draw you out. But, yeah, he's not, but I would love to see it because I think Shakur actually does possess that ability. I think he's still, as confident as he is, I think there's still a part of him that's not as confident for some reason. Like, Keyshawn, that motherfucker's confident.
Is at an all-time high. I think his confidence is at an all-time high right now. I just think there's nobody. I don't think
his confidence. If his confidence was at I'm gonna tell you right now. If his confidence was at an all-time high after that performance, I'm talking fresh off that performance of dominating Teofimo Lopez. You wouldn't have called out Conor Benn, nigga. You would have called out somebody else. You would have called out Tank. You would have said, why didn't you mention Tank's name? Even though Tank is going through his shit, you could have shitted on him, kicked him while he was down. You could have told him that, just like, well, who was the interviewer? You get your shit together. Who was the one that said that shit, bro? I don't know if it was UFC or boxing, but they called out someone and told them to get their shit together so they could fight. They were going through a bunch of fucking shit.
Daniel Cormier and John Jones.
Yes, exactly. You could have said that. Like, yeah, technically, Tank's kind of not available right now. Throw his fucking name out there. Maybe you didn't say Haney because Keyshawn did, but maybe you just fucking throw Haney out there too. Why didn't you go after the big dogs, bro? Why didn't you talk? And if you're not a big dog, someone with a belt. Anybody with a belt. But instead, you took your moment for Conor Benn. Why? Because you saw another easy mark. So I that's why I don't think he's confident yet to take on the best of the best in the world. I think he will. I don't think he'll ever turn down a fade. But I don't think he's really like, nigga, I'm that nigga, bro. I don't give a fuck who it is. Tank, Wilder, Usyk, give them all to me, bro. Like, you remember Max Holloway was calling out DC even though he was playing. But, I mean, a motherfucker really feel like nobody in this world got nothing for me. But you're like, oh, Conor Ben, where you at? Nigga, Rolly was there too. Rolly got a belt, 147. You're willing to move up to
Rolly's got it's also a businessman, and I think he knows the lay of the land. I think Rolly's got a mandatory that he's got to fight. And after the mandatory, I think they want to put him in there with the winner of Barrios and Ryan Garcia, which I think is going to be Barrios. I think Barrios is going to I ain't gonna say he's gonna beat Ryan up, but I think he's gonna win that fight handily. Because Ryan's been inactive. Ryan hadn't fought in a year. And
Shakur could even said that. Shakur could even said, I'll take the winner of Ryan. Fucking like you didn't call out no other stars, man. Like you didn't call no one out I mean, look, Conor Ben would be a big fight in the UK. For sure. They'll sell out.
I don't think that fight's gonna happen. I just think that was a fight.
Shakur already said though. Because he did other press conferences and interviews after the one in the ring. But he said because I guess Conor Ben said fuck no to the rehydration. So Shakur said, well, if we're not doing that, we're not doing it. So I don't even know why we even talking then. So like right away you're like, if he's not taking
I think Keyshawn took his call out, to be honest.
Haney?
If we've been honest about it, I think Keyshawn took his call out. I think when Keyshawn called out Devin Haney, I think that might have been Shakur's next target. But because both guys have admitted they're not going to be at 140 too long. Shakur looked like a welterweight that night. He looked bigger than, I mean, I've been watching I watch a lot of these press conferences, and especially what I like to see is the weigh-in. After these guys have rehydrated, I like to see the weigh-ins. I was like, Shakur is bigger than T.O.
Yep.
And once he moved up to 140 and I saw him do a couple face-offs, and definitely after the weigh-in, I was like, Shakur's not going back to he's not going back to 135. I don't see him going back to 135 at all. I mean, he kind of left that door open too. But like he just wanted to do the T.O. fight just to do it. But he might, kind of like how Tank did with Barrios, like I'm doing the Barrios fight just to do it. 140 is really not my weight class. And then Tank ended up going back down. I don't think Shakur's going back down. I think
Shakur could take everybody at 140 right now. I mean, Antoine Russell will be a good fight because
I think Antoine Russell, and
because Antoine Russell will make it rough.
Alberto Puello, I think those would be two good fights for him. Stylistically, I think those would be two good fights for him. But other than that,
Puello don't got a belt though.
I think he smokes Richardson Hitchens. I think he smokes Dalton Smith.
Yep.
Like
he can be undisputed at 140 if he can stay there long enough.
He could. And I think especially since all the champions besides Antoine Russell are with Matchroom. Dalton Smith's with Matchroom, and Richardson Hitchens is also with Matchroom. But he's got a fight coming up against Duarte.
Oh, yeah, Duarte.
Yeah, Hitchens got a fight coming up with Duarte because Keyshawn snaked his opponent. It was going to be Jermaine Ortiz, but Keyshawn took his opponent.
See, but neither one of them, I don't know. See, that's what I said. I just wish. See, Keyshawn, he called out somebody of stature. That's a fight to make. And guess what? Devin Haney don't got shit lined up right now. So now's a very good time to at least let's see what's cracking. Throw some negotiation around, throw some numbers around, see what's up. But I mean, Shakur, bro, I was just expecting some bigger shit from him than Conor Ben, bro.
Yeah, him and Conor Ben like I said, him and Conor Ben have had this little back and forth going since Conor Ben beat Eubank last year. They've had this little back and forth. They did the Ariel Helwani.
Well, yeah, see that. I remember the Ariel Helwani, and Conor Ben told Shakur to his face that his style was boring, and that's what really cracked it all off.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, when did you start fighting?" He was like, "Yeah, I started boxing when I was 16." Shakur said, "Oh, you cooked."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you cooked. Like I've been boxing since I was 5 years old, man. Like you're not beating me. And I think that'd be an interesting fight. If I'm Shakur, I'm not going overseas.
He has
I'm
to.
making
That
Conor
fight ain't
Ben.
gonna
I'm
make
making
no
Conor
money.
Ben come here.
That fight ain't making money in the U.S. Not as much as you would make at Wembley. You just make sure that if you go overseas, you get the biggest percentage of that bitch you can.
Like it's gonna take a check. He turned to Eddie. He was like, Eddie, I want that fight. And they both have the same promoter, so it should be an easy fight to make. But if they do fight, I feel like it will be in England. But if I'm Shakur, I'm not going over there. I'm not.
Yeah, you know why? Because
Conor Ben needs me. I don't need Conor Ben.
yeah, I mean that's the thing too. Is like you got to do it because Shakur not gonna knock nobody out. So you know it's gonna be a decision. So now they're worried like they could rob you of a decision over there.
Yeah, because Conor Ben is gonna be hella aggressive. He's gonna throw a
Mm-hmm.
lot of punches.
Gonna come
And
forward.
he's gonna come forward. And it depends on that night what these judges like to see. Some
That
judges like to see ring generalship. Some judges like to see pressure. Which the way I feel about pressure is I'm sorry, if you walking forward into punches all night just to say you bring in the pressure, what are we doing?
yeah, exactly. It has to be effective aggression, man.
Yeah. But I'd still watch the fight.
Oh yeah, me too.
Just like I'm still gonna watch Wilder and Derek Chisora.
Yeah, Wilder got CTE, dude.
You think Chisora don't? Much as Chisora been punched on, and it's crazy, man. Chisora
He still hasn't been
he
stopped
has
yet,
this
huh?
following, dog. Like fans love him. Those British fans love him. They love him. I've seen him get the praise and adulation over there. Like it's like, oh, they really fuck with him.
He's like their Sean Porter over there. He's
And when
like
you
the
were
heavyweight
mentioning
Sean
earlier
Sean
about,
Porter.
who I see Conor Ben being, I see him being Cotto.
Oh, being Cotto?
I see him being Cotto. Yeah. I would compare him to his career arc. I'd see him being like a Cotto.
That's not bad though.
Which, man, every time I think about Cotto, I think about, God damn it, Zab. How did you let that one get away from you?
Oh, Zab and
Zab
Cotto?
was, yeah, man. Zab was working Cotto and end up getting knocked out in like the 10th or 11th round. Cotto caught him with some hot shit, and Zab, being Zab, he got noodle legs and he couldn't ever quite recover. And Cotto ended up stopping him. He stopped him late. I want to say it was 10th or 11th round. It's like, oh, man, Zab, dang it, man. Because I remember watching that fight, like, oh man, he was winning till he wasn't.
Yeah, that's like most of Zab's losses.
Same thing with what's my man's name, man? I was a big fan of his too. Jermaine Taylor, and I think it was Carl Froch.
Oh yeah.
Jermaine Taylor was whooping on Carl Froch, and then he ends up getting stopped later in the fight. I want to say it was like the 9th round. He ends up getting stopped, but he was whooping on him, man. He dropped him. I think he dropped him early, like first or second round. He drops him, and proceeds to beat on him, and then he starts wearing down about the 7th or 8th round, and then Froch ends up stopping him like the 9th or 10th round. I want to say. I know he stopped him later in the fight, but that's so disheartening, man. As a fan, I can't speak as a fighter, but as a fan, that's so disheartening to see. You see this guy, he's clearly the better fighter. Clearly. But he ends up losing the fight.
That's why you gotta fight, bro. You gotta do it. It's what makes
That's why it's a 12-round fight and anything can happen.
But I will say this. I Keyshawn had a great victory, and I think either way, that fight was over. Give that man his 10. Give that man his fucking 10, dog. I don't give a fuck.
Who Jermaine Ortiz?
Yeah. I mean, he probably, he
Nah.
would have been done. He would have been done regardless. He would have been done. I'm not saying he had a
He
chance
was
to
cooked.
win. No,
He
but
was
you
cooked.
give him 10 and make him fucking not get up, bro. They gave what's his name is 10? The one that Shushu knocked the fuck out. He took a 4-punch combo.
Yeah, that was that Ultra Instinct combo he hit him with.
Oh, he hit it. Yeah, that was. But they gave him his 10 seconds, bro, to your official. Okay, you didn't get up, and that fool was on one knee, and he nope, didn't get up. Now Ortiz,
Yeah, he couldn't
Ortiz
make it
might have
back.
not even beat the count, but give him the count, bro. Don't wave it off a body punch.
But that was
Fuck.
the second time. That was the second time in as many rounds that he had been dropped with a body punch.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, we're never gonna get Castillo Corrales again, bro, for the rest of the history of boxing with the way they're going now.
I mean, he did kind of bounce him around the ring that entire 10th round, though.
You talk about
Like I
Keyshawn?
felt like, yeah, I felt like the referee could have stopped it earlier.
But you know, in me, I'm consistent in this, dog. They should have gave Earl his count. They should give everybody their count. I hate seeing them wave some shit off. 10 seconds. They get 10. We're there because we'll never get Castillo Corrales. We'll never get the Wilder Fury Part 1 with the Undertaker moment. Give the motherfucker the 10. Give them their 10.
You mean Jack Reese with that snail count? Yeah.
Give them their fucking 10, dog. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe they get up and win. The most likely they get up and lose some more. But and my thing too is why even say, oh, gentlemen, there's no 3 knockdown rule this fight. Nigga, you know if nigga gets knocked down 3 times in one round, you're gonna call the fight anyway. So you might as well just say there is. Because when are you ever gonna see a fighter get knocked down 3 times and they don't stop it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, unless it's a flash knockdown and they're like not hurt.
After that second knockdown in one round, man, you're no longer intelligently defending yourself, man. So the referee's just waiting to see one more big shot, and he's taking it. I mean, he's stopping it. But with championship fights, I completely agree with you. Let that sumbitch go out, son. Like
all the way out. Or make
Championship
his corner have to throw in the towel or something. Like,
championship
fuck
fights,
that.
dog. Let them go out. Let them go out. They worked hard for this moment. Let him go. Let there be no doubt. I don't want it to be, oh man, he almost made it up. That was an early stoppage.
Yeah.
No.
I wasn't even hurt.
Championship fight. Oh, let him go out. But a 10 rounder, nah, man. Fight another day. You didn't get this one. You didn't get this one.
Nah, let them all go out.
Yeah, I didn't mind they signed up for the Keyshawn and Jermaine Ortiz fight, man, because I watched him get dropped in like the 9th round, and then the whole 10th round, Keyshawn was just punishing Jermaine Ortiz because you could see Ortiz start to slow down around the 7th round.
Yeah, but on top of that, it's a fucking body punch, bro. So you can't even use the same excuse of like we're stopping them from brain damage and shit. It's a body punch, dog. Like, so if it really is crippling and paralyzing, they won't be able to physically to get up anyway, like Oscar De La Hoya and B-Hop. But if it's just one of those ones that took your air out, then just let him get up and get beat on.
Like, to everybody, because Oscar faced a lot of criticism for that fight, and B-Hop was like, have you ever been punched in the liver? Until you've been punched in the liver. So that last knockdown, it was more like a sweeping left hand it wasn't really a thud shot. It just kind of like, it was a sweeping left hook to the body, but Jermaine Ortiz felt that shit. It was like, nah, I'm good, homie. I think I'm going to stay right here. So, yeah, I was good with the wave off, man. I watched Jermaine Ortiz get punished that entire 10th round after being dropped in the night.
That was I don't know, man. I just like seeing definitive, like, fuck that.
Oh, that was definitive.
You're done. Nah,
he was
he could have got
clearly
up.
he was clearly up on the cards. I think Jermaine Ortiz had won one round. He was clearly up on the cards. He was clearly dominating the fight. And in a lot of ways, that's worse to get. I say all the time, man, a prolonged ass whooping is way worse than getting slept in the third or fourth round. That's way worse. To
Yeah, but that's
get
what you
beat
signed.
the way
Regardless
Tio
how,
got beat,
regardless, that's what you signed up for, though.
to get
Like,
beat the way Tio got beat, and to get beat the way Jermaine Ortiz got beat, that's way worse than getting slept in the third or fourth round for me. But going back to what you said about Shushu, man, I saw it coming, and I was so glad Boots said the same thing because I had my homie knows I'm a big Shushu fan, and I remember when Shushu was getting caught in like the fifth round, he kept getting caught with that right hand, and he got
oh
hurt.
yeah, he got rocked. Yeah,
I was like, man, Shushu timing that right hand. He started time. I was like, he's timing it. I was like, he's gonna catch him. Like he gonna time that right hand. He's gonna catch him with some hot shit, and he's gonna smoke his boots, and it's gonna be sleepy night night. Once he finally timed it, when did he knock him out? Like the seventh round, eighth round?
yeah, something late like that. Yeah,
Yeah, it was. I want to say it was around the eighth round when he knocked him out. I can't remember exactly when, but when he started slipping that right hand and coming over it with that overhand right or that right hook, I was like, oh yeah, he cooked. It's only a matter of time because Shushu was he barely started missing. He barely started missing Castro with that right hand. I was like, oh yeah, he done timed that right hand. Now it's over with.
and
Like
he was throwing with bad intentions.
yeah. And you saw Castro trying to rough him up. He was picking Shushu up at times, and if I was like, yeah, he trying to make this fight dirty. He
See,
trying to
and that's
dirty it
what
up. He
Tio
trying to
should
make
have tried to do. Tried. I'm not saying it would have worked, but that's what he should have tried to do. Like, and that's the problem with Tio and Shakur is they both are missing that. Like, Tio's missing that. You know, what else do I do? How to make a just spin? Let me dirty it up. Let me try something. And Shakur's missing the. I got this dude easily. I can get this dude out of here. Let me go for it.
I'm up 10 rounds right
Yeah,
now. I should go
Shakur
ahead
and
and try to
Shushu
step
both
on him and
have
get him
that
out of here.
shit.
But
Never
you
leave it in
heard
the hands
Shakur
of
say,
judges.
like, even when Tio was catching him on the glove, like, you could tell he has power. So I feel like Shakur didn't just want to run into something and get caught and get stopped late. It's like, I don't have to change. I don't have to change anything. I'm clearly dominating this fight. I don't have to change shit.
Yeah, Max. But imagine how much more of a win and bigger virality you would have had if he would have stopped Tio.
Mhm.
He could have. He could have. I think he could have stopped him. I think if he started pouring it on by like the seventh or even the eighth, he kind of took the round off, gave it to Tio. But
Mhm.
that ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, he could have just started just.
I
You know,
say
I'm
about
not even
round
saying go.
11.
I'm not even saying go crazy and do like 8 punch combinations, but just start sitting on your shit. Start sitting on your shit a little more. Like, yeah, yeah. Start knocking this shit, bro. Like, fuck.
I'd say halfway through the 11th round, like to your point, halfway through the 11th round, I was like, all right, let's get him out of here. Let's go ahead and take him home.
Surely.
He's ready to go. As Izzy would say, he could tell when a guy's ready to go. He was like, I'm just gonna grab your hand and lead you to the door. I'm gonna grab your hand, I'm gonna take you right to the door. But yeah, man, that was a masterful performance, man. I felt bad for Ammo Williams because I felt like he wasted a great training camp only for Adame to pull out of the fight.
Oh
And I could hear
yeah.
the pain in his voice when he was talking to Eddie and when he was almost in tears because he had just weighed in. He had just made weight. And he was like, man, I put everything I had into this camp. I put everything I had into this camp, man. It was like, oh, I could hear it in his voice. I felt so bad for him, but it's the nature of the business. These things happen. And the first thing I asked L Dub, I was like, was this a legit injury? or was he not gonna make weight?
Well, they'll
Talking
say.
about Adame. It was like, nah, it was a legit injury because it was like, because it said he got sick, but then you heard the broadcast team, which I try not to listen to them, especially during the fight. You heard Sergio and Chris Mannix talking about Ammo's team was aware, and they had been made aware that Adame had a bicep injury. He had something going on with his bicep. I was like, but that ain't what they said why he pulled out the fight. They said he pulled out because he was sick. It's like, that sounds like he had a terrible weight cut. And so,
they had taken him to the hospital.
Yeah, Eddie was like, yeah, he's fucked.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. It's like, yeah, they had to rush him to the hospital. He's fucked, man. I was like, this sounds like a terrible weight cut. This doesn't sound like an injury or an illness. Or it sounds like an illness due to his body shutting down because he had a terrible weight cut. I don't know, but that's just, I followed MMA for so long, and these fighters have spoken out about all the tricks of the trade and how guys pull out of fights at the last minute, which Dana also hates. Oh, Uncle Fester hates that. He hates when guys pull out of fights. Unless it's a legit injury, like you've torn something or you broke your hand, because he's seen guys like John Jones fight with broken bones. Not just, mid-card guys. I'm talking about main event guys. He saw Conor McGregor fight with broken bones and torn ligaments, and their knee is jacked up. It's like nobody makes it to the fight 100%. And Conor never ducked smoke for as much as he's done. Conor never ducked smoke, and he never pulled out of fights. So Dana really he really cherishes that. That's why Kevin Holland has gotten the amount of burn as he's gotten.
40 fights a year.
Kevin Holland don't turn down no smoke, man. He ain't turning down no fade.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who it is. He ain't turning down no fade.
Another check, dog.
2 weeks notice, 2 days notice, 2 hours notice. It don't matter. Sure. Sure. Whatever. Cool. I'll fight him. And Dana, he earned Dana's respect quick because he stepped in on short notice. I think he stepped in on like a week's notice. It was like, yeah, give it to Big Mouth. See if Big Mouth will take it. And he took the fight. I forgot I think it was Hamzat. I think when he got in there with Hamzat, when Hamzat was still at 170, he was like, yo, give it to Big Mouth. See if Big Mouth will take it. And Kevin Holland said, sure. No problem. give me Hamzat. And so Kevin Holland will always get fights in the UFC because of that. You save the card, if you saving cards or you never pull out of fights, that's what Dana likes to see. I wonder if Kayla Harrison's okay. I'm just thinking about that too, because I think she was having a terrible weight cut too, because she ended up having to pull out of that fight with Amanda Nunes.
Oh, she pulled out?
Yeah. She pulled. They were supposed to be on that card on the 24th.
Oh, the Patty Pimblett, huh?
Yeah. They were supposed to be the co-main event.
Damn.
Yeah. Kayla Harrison pulled out of that fight. But I was like, man, I forgot. I didn't hear what it was. But anytime I hear illness, they pull out because of an illness. I was like,
damn, she was on period. Heavy flow.
It might have been. And you've seen fighters pull out of fights because of that. Oh, well, you've seen fighters miss weight because of that. I think Macy Barber said she didn't really want to say that was why, but somebody else brought that up. It was like, yeah, when these female fighters, when they're on their cycle, it's hard for them to make weight because they already losing blood.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and they're agitated
So,
and they're moody.
mhm. Well, everybody's agitated and moody when they cutting weight, but
Yeah, but extra.
yeah, it's a little,
The
you
hormones are
just
going.
you're not shut up, man.
It's science, so.
But yes, I've heard female fighters speak of that before, man. You see some of these fighters who have never missed weight before, all of a sudden they pop up and they, 2 pounds
They bloated.
overweight. Yeah, they ain't, it's like so the cycle strikes again.
No, shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
man,
don't.
I can't imagine how rough that would be trying to cut weight on your cycle.
Oh, yeah, that's a crazy one.
Yeah, man.
Thank God I'm not a
But
female.
I thought, man, I felt for Rose because I thought Rose beat Tatiana.
Octane said Kayla allegedly had a neck injury.
A neck injury? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I didn't ever
Damn,
hear what it
Pittsburgh.
was,
Hey,
but I just know
Pittsburgh.
Kayla pulled out.
Pittsburgh. I no longer have the keys, bro. They switched up StreamYard or something. I can't let nobody on or anything, dog. I can't even end this bitch. So
Where did Kyle go?
you know that nigga went to sleep or went to go cupcake, bro. You know. Well,
Yeah,
first of all,
man.
nigga, let me tell you about this nigga Kyle Davis, which I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
yeah.
you already
I saw you
know.
cussing him out. It was like, yeah, fuck
Bruh,
Kyle.
I'm sure you know about this motherfucker already, but let me tell you, bro. Tell me why. First of all, we knew about this shit about at least a week in advance. Steph hit us in the little group chat. He said, "Hey, I'm
Mm-hmm.
coming up there in the Bay next weekend or whatever, whatever. Let's sync up." All right, so we knew a week in advance. So then, get a little closer. Day of is when I found out that the fight was a little earlier than normal fights, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
right. So I
Yeah,
had sent back to the group chat, like, hey, this shit starting at 3. Main event's supposed to be on around whatever 7:45, 7:30, whatever 8:30, whatever the fuck it was. So I was like, look, I'm gonna head up there. So I got a 2-hour drive from where I'm at. Money popped up. He got a 2-hour drive. Kyle lived where we going to, so he got what 20-30 minute drive at worst. Um, so we try to figure some shit out. So I'm waiting and waiting. I'm telling Kyle, hey, hit everybody, hit Hollywood, hit Rick, hit all the Bay niggas, hit Daz, hit Mizzle, hit everybody, just tell him to slide. So he's like, oh, yeah. All right, cool. So I'm thinking he took care of it. He don't. He did it. And so, like, when I get out there, I hit Hollywood. Hey, Hollywood, you gonna pull up? He's like, bro, I barely found out about that shit. I already got plans to go here and there. Ah, okay, bet. Hey, Rick, what's up? He's like, man, this nigga Kyle barely called me today at 1 o'clock. I was like, oh, bro. So, like, niggas ain't coming, whatever. Okay, whatever. I tell Kyle, what's up? This thing getting conquered, bro. Like, this thing drove somewhere completely different. Talking about, oh, I probably ain't gonna be there till pretty much till like Keyshawn's fight. And like me and Money were there. Like I was in the area early. I went to 2 different malls to waste time. Money pulled up, so I went to go meet up with Money. Me and Money are sitting there probably about 4 o'clock, 4:30. I think we got there at the beginning of the Emma Williams fight. And so
Okay.
like, we're chilling. Nigga, we're chilling.
Yeah,
And then
early.
we were there early. We were holding the spot down because we're thinking that hell of people are coming. So we took one of the biggest tables in the pizza spot, right? And then it was just the 2 of us. So man, we started crashing. We had to go buy Red Bulls because we were just sitting there, just bored and high. And they go like, God damn, So then the homie, you remember him? Remember him? He said, "What up, big dog?" He be on,
I remember.
So he pops up. He's a third person that popped up. So he was there. So I'm like, all right, cool. So then the 3 of us are sitting there, bro. We see this one nigga pull up. He kind of swole, you know what I'm saying? Brother. Yeah, he starts walking up to our table, but he kind of looking at us. And I'm like, yo, was this nigga tripping? I told D, I was like, hey, is this nigga tripping? He's like, I don't know, man. I'm like, looking. And he was like, I don't remember what he said, but it was something like, oh, y'all know Kyle or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's my dog. He's like, oh, yeah, he told me just to pull up. So Kyle told some nigga that didn't know the 3 of us that we never met to come pull up with us that we was already there and that he'll be there. Yeah, he'll be there later and shit. I'm like, this thing, Kyle. And then Steph, so Steph had hit us saying he was going to be up there for the weekend. Mind you, the fight is on a Saturday. I'm thinking he's already out there like Friday, maybe came in Friday night, Friday afternoon, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I hit this thing. Yeah, I just got here. You know, when I got out the area around 2, and I wasted my time at the malls. This nigga Steph said, "Oh, I'm in Bakersfield. I should be up there by 5 or 6." This nigga still had a 4-hour drive, bro. Day of. I said, "God damn, Steph." So I'm like, all right, bro. So Steph gets to Frisco around 6. He was like, "Hey, I just got to the Airbnb. I'm gonna put my shit away. I'm gonna slide over there. No problem, dog." Frisco's probably 30, 40 with some traffic, but 30 solid away from it. We're all in the Bay. We're in the Bay. So about an hour passed. You know, it's now 7 o'clock. I'm like, "Yo, Steph, where you at?"
Where you at?
"Oh yeah, I'm about to leave right now." "Who you about to leave right now, nigga?" "Oh, bruh." Then another hour go by. Steph, nigga, everyone's calling Steph, can't get a hold of him. He ain't answering his phone. I'm like, this nigga, bruh. So Steph got there like the beginning of the Shakur fight. Mind you, he's the whole reason we even went. And that nigga showed up the last fight of the night, and Kyle showed up the second to last fight of the night, bruh. I'm like, these motherfuckers. And then after the fight, we're like, oh, Steph had his lady with him, so they took off, they left. And Kyle said we were gonna pod because he wanted to go live while we were at the pizza spot, but it was too loud. So we're like, all right, we'll do it after. So then after the fight, Kyle's like, "Oh, you guys want to go to the studio?" And we're like, "Oh yeah." I'm in my head, I'm like, "Oh, we gonna go pod." And we went to the studio. We had to hear some atrocious music, nigga, for about 2 hours straight, bro. And never end up doing shit, but just sitting there listening to a girl try to sing, bro. I was just like,
Oh
this thing.
man,
By
I
the time
thought
we
you was
left the
talking about like some
studio,
trash bars or something.
no, I'm talking, like not good. And then by the time we leave the studio, it's like 1:30 in the morning, bro. And I'm like, now I got to drive 2 hours back home. Me and Money were both like, nigga, we could have went to a club. We could have went to the bar. We could have seen, if there was some bitches out here or something. Like, we would have been in the mix
Right.
somewhere. I was like, I could have drove, 45 minutes and been in San Jose and went downtown and partied and still drove, another, 45 or hour back home from there. But we just sat in this damn studio listening to this girl try to sing a song. Like, I was like, this nigga Kyle, bro.
Probably some chick he was trying to crack or cracking.
I don't think Kyle knew her. I think because TK was there. TK was in the studio. I think that was one of TK's artists. So like him and her had made a rap song that was pretty dope because TK wrote her bars. So like, and he did a reference for her, so she just had to follow it, and it was cool. But then she wanted to do like her own little solo kind of like singing shit, and it was like her first time singing. So, but she had a good concept and shit. But it was just like, this is what we doing though. So me, man, I was starting to get irritated. Like, bro, why the fuck did I drive up here? I could have sat at my house, watched the fight, video chatted y'all like we all did already anyway. And you know what I mean? Because I really came up there to kick it with Steph because he said he was in the area. So, I'm like, all right, if any of my niggas pull up, I'm going to try to pull up if I can. But nigga, Steph was only there for the fight. He came for the Shakur fight. Shakur fight was over. He took off. I'm like, this nigga Steph, bro. This nigga Kyle, bro. But, at the end of the day, you accept your friends for who they are.
Yeah.
And them niggas have accepted me, and I accept them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all you could do, man.
I am not without my faults.
I'd have been hot. I'd have been hot. I was like, hold on, man. Let's go find this nigga.
Well, I was like, no, I kept hitting this thing because, in the beginning, before I left up there, I was trying to call Kyle. He wasn't answering. And he ended up texting, like, oh, I'm at my son's camp, like, for football. So, okay, respect. Of course, daddy duties, of course. Plus, it was still early in the day.
Right.
I mean, I left probably like noon. I left my house probably like noon. So I was like, okay, it's good. I ain't tripping. And then couldn't get a hold of him. So then later when he was like, oh, yeah, I still got to do some shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, I go to my son's banquet. I'm like, bro, you didn't say you had all this shit to do today, dog. Like, that was never
said. All this to do, but yet you called us up here.
Bro, and then all the homies talking about you let them know last minute, but we've been known for a week we were going to do this shit. So why you wait till last minute to hit everybody, bro? Like, I don't know. But like we said, Kyle Davis is not the execution guy. He's the idea guy. We've always known that he's the idea guy. He's gonna be the one to say, "Yo, I know what we should do, guys. Let's do this and this." But he will not be the guy to get it together.
Man,
that's my dog, though. Regardless, that's my dog.
Hey, look, that's my dog. That's my dog.
Hey, And as soon as I see him, I had to talk some shit to him. You know what I'm saying? And then we had a little $2. We had a $1 bet on something. Oh, I think I forgot. I forgot the $1 bet was on. It was on something small, like. And then we did a double or nothing on some shit. I think it was Shakur stopping Tio because he thought he or dropping him or stopping him. And so I ended up winning the $2 bet. And I was on this nigga's ass the whole time in the studio. Every time he mentioned something about money, I'm like, "What's up with my $2, nigga?" He sent me $1 on a Cash App and $1 in person.
Oh man.
I was like, "Hey, he pays his bets, so at least
You're like, hey, but he paid up though.
he paid up. It took a couple hours. We paid up." But nah, man, we definitely got to link up against.
The most painful $40 I had to come up off of was that Brian Norman Jr. and Haney fight. That was painful. I think I sent you that money in like the 8th or 9th round. I was like, man, this shit over.
Oh yeah. You said that shit early. You said that shit early,
bro. I'm sitting there just
damn, Piro backstage, Pittsburgh backstage, man. Steph the mustache, yeah.
What's up, Piro?
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Kyle checked out on us, man. We ain't even got the keys to the Jeep, man.
Yeah, I don't got the keys, guys, or else I would have been let everybody on. That shit,
man.
Yeah, because when I got on here, I had to wait for him.
My phone was about to die.
Yeah, I'm on 19% myself, but yeah, man, shit. Yeah, it's good talking to you, DJ. We're gonna tap in, man. I'm gonna try to get Kyle to go live more often. Hey, I'm sorry to Pittsburgh and Piro. We're gonna figure this out. I'm gonna tell Kyle to, figure out. I don't know if maybe it's a new update or some shit, or most likely StreamYard, you probably gotta pay more money now if you want to have somebody give the keys to somebody. So we'll figure it out so that I'll be able to let people on. But my bad about that, y'all. But in the wise words of Little E, I want y'all to breathe air, live live. It's always a treat when players meet. Thank y'all for pulling up to the boxing section, and we out.